Welcome to the Trends in Automation podcast, brought to you by Festo. Festo can change the way you work with innovative and intelligent automation solutions, enabling your business to thrive in this rapidly changing environment.
Hey there, and welcome to the Festo Product Series podcast. In this series of podcasts, we'll be highlighting key focus products from our portfolio. My name is Matt Glicksman, and I'm the Product Market Manager for Festo's process automation products. Today, I want to talk to you about our VZXA angle-seat valve. Now, angle-seat valves in general are a widely used product, so I do want to briefly discuss why they're considered such a great choice for process applications. But the main focus of this podcast will be on the feature and benefits of the VZXA's unique design, which sets it apart from the Me Too products that are out there. So let's talk about angle-seat valves. Why do we like them? Where do we use them? Well, angle seats are arguably the most versatile valve out there. A jack of all trades, if you will. Full disclosure, when I'm presented with a new application, my first thought is usually, can we use an angle seat valve? And the reason for that is, when a customer is looking for the right product in their application, they might consider a number of different features like pressure or temperature rating, size or weight of the valve, serviceability, number of life cycles, and probably the most important, cost and delivery. And the angle seat valve, while maybe not the best in any one category, does exceptionally well across all categories. That's what makes it such a well-rounded valve that can handle a wide range of applications across many industries. So let's look at a few of those features. Temperature rating. In the automotive industry, you see angle seat valves used to control steam, like for tire vulcanization. And in the semiconductor industry, we've sold these valves for coolant manifolds because of their ability to reach minus 40 degrees Celsius. And we're working to release a product down to minus 60. The size. In the water industry, angle seat valves are commonly used on skids due to their lightweight and compact nature. Lifetime. In my previous podcast on the VZXA pinch valve, I spoke a lot about dosing and filling in the food and pharma industries. And depending on the media, angle seat valves are sometimes used there as well because they can exceed 1 million life cycles. And from a cost perspective, there's a lot of flexibility with these valves due to the available option for construction materials, although you will most commonly find them in either stainless steel or brass, depending on the application. Now, generally speaking, the angle seat valve isn't a new product on the market, which means we're already facing some big competitors like ASCO and Burkert. And I do want to mention that Festo also has a Me Too angle seat valve, and this is our VZXF family. And even though it's a relabeled third-party product, I have to give the VZXF an honorable mention because it's helped us win a tremendous amount of business. And because of this success, it's helped us roll out the red carpet for our VZXA, which is our focus moving forward. So what makes the VZXA so special? Well, first of all, the VZXA is a Festo-designed, Festo-developed product. That means we have the ability to make additions and modifications as we see fit, like the example I cited earlier where we're developing a minus 60 degree valve. This is a growing product line with ongoing plans to release new variants and accessories, which is great news because the VZXA has a modular design, allowing us to swap out subcomponents with relative ease. So say goodbye to the days when a customer would want a repair kit for their VZXF, and we tell them they have to go buy a brand new valve. With the new VZXA, we have spare parts, and maintenance is a breeze. But let's be serious for a second. Even that's not that big of a deal. Spare parts is something our competitors have been offering for ages. So here we go. Let's talk about the main feature that sets the VZXA apart from all of its competitors. In fact, can I get a drum roll, please? No? No drum roll? Okay, that's fine. That's not needed. The VZXA is the only angle seat valve on the market with the ability to remove only the actuator. That means all the critical internal wetted components like the seals, the seat, and the stem remain in the valve body when the actuator comes off. Now, I can't see your faces, but my gut tells me there are a lot of blank faces, right? So the actuator can come off. Big deal. So what? Well, I'm glad you asked, because something that seems so simple actually comes with a lot of benefits. The first is interchangeability. The interface between the valve body and the actuator is the same for all valve sizes and all actuator sizes. So it doesn't matter if you've picked a half-inch valve or a 2-inch valve, a 46 mil actuator or 90 mil actuator. The interface is the same and they will always fit. This eliminates any confusion in terms of what part needs to be ordered should the customer need to change out their actuator. It also makes life super simple on the inventory management side. So thank you, Germany. The second is media containment. So with our competitors, the actuator is inseparable from the stem and seat of the valve. And if you were to remove the actuator, and therefore the seat and stem, what you would be left with is a hollow body with exposure to whatever is in the pipeline. That means that in order to do any sort of maintenance that involves the actuator, the pipeline needs to be empty and possibly even cleaned if the media's exposure is dangerous. With the VZXA, the valve sealing system remains in place when the actuator is removed. So technically, the customer's system could still be pressurized, and you can pop our actuator right off. The third benefit has to do with simplified maintenance. The VZXA's modular design allows the customer to very easily swap out components. Because of the removable actuator feature, they can replace the seat and stem as one unit, or even the stem packing cartridge without messing with the actuator at all. Also, by having all these components easily separable, it helps prevent possible user error during maintenance. If you look at our competitors, where the actuator, seat, and stem are all one piece, there's a very real concern about damaging the valve seats when installing them back into the valve body. This is because the actuator must remain retracted at all times, otherwise the springs will be forcing the seat down while it's being screwed into place. This can result in scoring the seat material, which will lead to leakage. Let's go back to the VZXA. The wetted components can be installed first without the actuator, meaning there's no danger of anything being under any strain as it's being screwed into place. This simplifies the maintenance process and removes the requirement of keeping components under pressure, which eliminates one common way of damaging the seat during installation. The last benefit is sort of a combination of the first three, and that is that the VZXA is an ideal choice for manifolding. Now, I'm not going to get into the advantages of selling custom manifolds because I was told this has to be under 10 minutes. But suffice to say, the benefits the VZXA offers with the removable actuator makes the design and assembly process for manifolding much easier. Okay, enough about the technical features. Let's talk price and delivery. Is the VZXA the cheapest angle seat on the market? I'm sure none of you are shocked that the answer is no. If your customer cares only about the dollar value on your quote, then for sizes 1 inch and under, it's best to stick with the Me Too VZXF. But if your customer wants innovation, flexibility, spare parts, a lower total cost of ownership, then the VZXA is where you need to be. It's the only angle seat we offer with normally open and double acting actuators, but it's also the family we're going to continue expanding with additional variants and accessories, so it will cover a lot more applications than the VZXF. And now for the best part, the delivery. Thanks to the support of Mason and Germany, we can now produce all variants of VZXA up to 2 inches right here in the US with a targeted delivery of 1 week to your customer. So you now have the peace of mind to know that if it's not on the shelf, we can make it locally. If it's a configurable part, we can make it locally. So, to review, the VZXA is a strong product due to the wide acceptance of angle seat valves in many industries, and the added benefits it offers with a removable actuator. If you'd like more information on the VZXA angle seat valve, you can always find catalog pages, data sheets, and CAD models on our website at festo.com. There is also an excellent product video with animations that outlines all the product features. If you have any questions regarding documentation, features and benefits, or potential applications, you are always welcome to reach out to myself or any of the process automation business drivers. Thank you so much for tuning into this product series podcast and learning about another one of Festo's wonderful products.